There's a lot of advice out there on how to get rich. Most of it entails cutting back on spending, saving, and investing in a retirement plan so that you can enjoy $1 million or $2 million in your later years. Who's got time for that? You want to be able to enjoy your riches while you're still in your prime? Well, we've got great news for you. There are many ways you can amass massive amounts of money in a much shorter period of time. They may not be a foolproof way, because there's risk involved. But success never happened to anyone without engaging in some level of risk. So without further ado, here are the top 10 ways to get rich fast. Number 1. Invest in a startup. Investing in a new business or being an entrepreneur has been a timeless and most popular way to get rich. And startups have created many billionaires. Creating a startup will require creativity, blood, sweat, tears, and despite how hard you work, there is still no guarantee. However, although 90% of new businesses are known to fail, if you should succeed, you can strike it big or at the very least make it into the middle class. Number 2. Invest in real estate. People will always need a place to live, and some of the safest investments are in real estate. This is because much of it offers cash flow, tax breaks, equity building, and a hedge against inflation, while using other people's money. Of course, there's still some amount of risk. After all, you will need to come up with a down payment for most transactions. However, the risk is minimal since the property can be insured and can always be used as collateral if you are unable to pay back the loan. Many with little to start with have gotten rich using this vehicle, as it leverages both your time and money. Number 3. Become an entertainer. This is if you make it up to the Hollywood level. You can act, sing, or dance in order to entertain the masses, while reaping massive profits. The only downside to this is that though you will have fame and fortune, you will have to live in a bubble. People will recognize you everywhere. You can't just come and go as you please. Your home always has to be heavily guarded. You will always be whisked away from prying eyes. And discouraged from making contact with the real world. If you can handle such a lifestyle, then this is definitely for you. Number 4. Become an athlete. This is similar to being an entertainer. However, the work involves training non-stop for years until you make it into a major league team. Again, there's risk involved, as nothing is guaranteed. You may work your butt off, but in the end, the difference between making it and breaking it will be up to who you know. And positioning yourself in the right places at the right time. Number 5. Marry rich. Some may say this is an easy way to getting rich. But we beg to differ. For some, marrying rich is a career and a challenge, and there are many who put in hours of hard work every day in order to attract that rich partner. As with any wealth vehicle, there's risk involved. For instance, you may end up dating a stingy rich person. Or you may end up wasting time with someone who has no intentions of ever marrying you. However, if you are successful at it, whether the marriage works out or not, his money will be as good as yours. Some may call it gold digging, or even prostitution. Nevertheless, it is still a legal and proven method for getting rich. And it doesn't keep people from using it. Number 6. Become a politician. If you want to be a billionaire, maybe look into becoming a politician. Here's the thing. If you think politicians really care about you, then you truly do have a lot to learn. In fact, they don't call it running for office for nothing. Yes, they're truly running after the money. Most people are unaware, but politics is a very lucrative field. So lucrative, that many have made careers out of it. The perks are in financial rewards from special interest groups, inside scoop that lead to insider deals, funneling taxpayers' funds into your pocket, book deals, speaking engagements, and so much more. Best of all, you can create laws that legalize your activity. And the citizens you rule over will never know about your wealth because certain rich lists do not report on individuals who obtained their wealth from positions of power. There are several politicians we can think of who are 100 millionaires and billionaires. However, last we heard they did not hail from rich families, nor were they entrepreneurs, or lottery jackpot winners. Number 7. Start gambling. Casinos, the lottery, internet poker, all of these are valid forms of gambling. If you play your cards or your numbers right and with a stroke of luck, you too might one day get rich overnight. Though the odds here are very slim, millions have gotten rich with this method. Do remember, however, that you have a lot less control. So if you were planning on putting your entire life savings into gambling, also know that the risks are extremely high. Number 8. Bet on Wall Street. Speaking of gambling, we will now talk about glorified gambling. The stock market. This will require some level of skill, knowledge, and foresight in order to be successful at it. Find an undervalued stock, invest in it, wait for it to go up, sell the stock, repeat. Though easier said than done, you can learn fundamental analysis and technical analysis to increase your odds of making a profit. Trading options will earn you more percentage gains when a stock moves. You can even bet and profit when a stock goes down. However, options are even more risky. If your prediction goes in the wrong direction, percentage loss is stronger and you could lose everything. Nevertheless, like all other forms of gambling, options trading has also made some very rich. Number 9. Invest in cryptocurrency. If you were an early investor, Bitcoin would have made you rich. While you still might be able to earn some profit on Bitcoin, you may not get the huge gains that Bitcoin had achieved in the past few years. Today, the road to riches lies in investing in the right altcoins. The problem you will face in cryptocurrency is dealing with an under-regulated market. There is a vast sea of all hype shitcoins with no actual value and scam coins that will take your money and pull the rug out from under you. If you have an eye for seeing through the deception and find yourself the next Chainlink, the next Ethereum, or even the next Bitcoin itself, a meager initial investment could turn into millions. And last, there's number 10. You can inherit riches from your family. For those born into rich families, an inheritance may appear to come as a given. But this may not always be the case. If you want to continue to enjoy your family's wealth and have some of your great-grandfather's good hard-earned money handed down to you, many times you had better abide by the rules of the family. In other words, there will be no rocking of the boat or pushing of the envelope for you. In most instances, you will need to live up to your family's expectations and most likely live your life according to their views and standards. In case you were thinking of doing whatever it is you darn well pleased or of going off the rails, then you just might get yourself written off that will. Some will say inheritances are simple, but here at Schmancy, we also consider them hard work. And that's it for the top 10 ways to get rich fast. How about you? What's your game plan? Which methods are you currently using to get rich? Anyway, if there's anything else you would like to mention here, feel free to share it with us in the comments below. Furthermore, if you got any value out of this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you never miss out on another video. With that said, we'd like to thank you for watching. And we'll see each other next time.